Course, Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. Imagine unlocking new career opportunities and gaining a competitive edge in your field just by knowing how to harness the power of artificial intelligence, or AI. AI is a must for individuals or businesses to push the boundaries of what's possible, driving success like never before. With AI revolutionizing the way we live and work, new innovations are touching our lives every day. From life-saving leaps forward in healthcare management and fraud detection and prevention in finance, to personal assistants like Siri and Alexa, autonomous vehicles, personalized experiences through Netflix and Spotify, and fresh content generated by ChatGPT in seconds, people who know how to use AI are transforming our world. If you're looking to fuel your career and transform your business, this course is your gateway to an exciting field shaping your future. According to PwC, over 70% of companies have already adopted some form of AI, and that trend is only set to increase. Whether you're a CEO, software developer, product designer, administrator, or individual just starting out in your career, AI can enable you to do your job in new, more powerful ways. Therefore, this course is for all beginners interested in knowing AI, whether professionals, enthusiasts, practitioners, or students. So if you're looking to take your career to the next level or shine out as a business innovator using AI, this course is the ideal way to begin your AI journey. This course serves as your gateway into the dynamic world of AI, where you'll deepen your understanding of its fundamental concepts and terminology. By the end of this course, you will be able to describe what AI is and explain its core concepts. You will understand how AI applications and use cases can transform our lives and work. You will also recognize the potential and impact of AI in transforming businesses and careers, and discuss the issues, limitations, and ethical concerns surrounding AI. What can you look forward to as you advance through this course? The course is divided into 4 power-packed modules. As soon as you start with the first module, you'll dive into the world of AI, looking at popular AI applications that are already in use across many industries. You'll learn about various common tools like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Microsoft Copilot, and other applications of generative AI. You'll gain insights into virtual assistants and smart home devices that use AI to automate routine tasks to make life so much more convenient. And you'll examine how AI is reshaping various industries and sectors. In the second module, you'll immerse yourself in the core concepts of AI and build your confidence in using technical terms such as deep learning, machine learning, and neural networks. You'll look at generative AI models, including large language models or LLMs, and their capabilities. You'll explore the development and application of AI and build your understanding of various domains, such as natural language processing, NLP, and computer vision. And you'll discover how advancements in these areas are driving exciting innovations that are changing how we live and work. Once you begin with the third module, you're going to discover how AI can be leveraged for content generation, data analysis, customer service, product development, and more. You're going to see how AI is already benefiting organizations through real-world use cases, and you'll be guided to work out how AI can transform your work and work environment too. Plus, you'll explore some of the most sought-after AI careers, including AI engineering, data science, robotics engineering, NLP engineering, and AI research, so you can then make an informed decision on what your next learning step should be once you've completed the course. Naturally, other aspects of AI need to be considered too. So in the fourth module, you'll look at the ethics of AI, how it is governed, and how prevalent concerns and issues surrounding the AI landscape are being addressed. You'll gain insights into aspects of AI like explainability, fairness, robustness, transparency, and privacy. And you'll investigate the different perspectives of key players and the approaches they are using to address the ethical challenges posed. To help you get your head around all these new terms and build your confidence in the subject, your learning journey will follow a series of videos and readings. You'll have fabulous opportunities to chat with your peers and connect with course staff in the discussion forum. And you'll hear from experienced practitioners through expert viewpoint videos as they share their perspectives on the concepts that you learn. You'll also participate in hands-on activities and labs that help you apply your knowledge in practice and deepen your understanding. You'll be presented with practice quizzes at the end of each lesson to help you reinforce your learning. And you'll complete a final project and graded quiz at the end of the course so you can earn your certificate. So, if you're ready to explore the world of AI and discover how your understanding of AI concepts can power your career and put you ahead of the rest of your field, you've come to the right place. Let's get started. To introducing AI. After watching this video, you will be able to define AI as augmented intelligence. You will also be able to discuss the types of AI based on their strengths. AI's history can be traced back to the very origins of computing. Since the days of the abacus and early calculators, humans have strived to automate mental tasks. The formal journey began in the 1950s when Alan Turing proposed the Turing test for machine intelligence, and John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence. Progress from early programs like ELIZA and Shardloo in the 1960s to the rise of expert systems in the 1970s, the 1980s witnessed a surge in machine learning, setting up the stage for further progress. The 1990s introduced neural networks, and the 2000s marked the ascent of deep learning. From 2010 to 2020, AI applications spread across industries, with applications like natural language processing, NLP, and computer vision. AI has continued its rapid expansion in the present decade, including advancements in deep learning models, autonomous systems, and healthcare applications. But what exactly is AI? Artificial intelligence, or AI, refers to the simulation of human intelligence processes by computer systems. It involves using algorithms and data to enable machines to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as learning, reasoning, problem-solving, and decision-making. AI can range from simple automation to complex deep learning and neural networks. The Internet has revolutionized connectivity and given us faster access to more information. Distributed computing scales data processing, enabling efficiency. IoT proliferates connected devices, generating massive amounts of data. Social networking has encouraged most of us that data to be unstructured. Together, they reshape our digital landscape, accelerating information access and innovation. With augmented intelligence, information that subject matter experts need is placed at their fingertips and backed with evidence, enabling them to make informed decisions. Experts are encouraged to scale their capabilities and let the machines handle the time-consuming work. How do we define innate intelligence? Human beings have innate intelligence, which is defined as the intelligence that governs every activity in our body. This intelligence is what causes an oak tree to grow out of a little seed and a complex organism, like an elephant, to evolve from a single-celled organism. How does AI learn? The only innate intelligence machines have is what we give them. We provide machines with the ability to examine examples and create machine learning models based on the inputs and desired outputs. We do this in different ways, such as with supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning, about which you will learn in more detail later. AI can be divided into categories based on strength, breadth, and application. Considering the strength of AI, it can be of three types: weak AI or narrow AI, strong AI or generalized AI, and super AI or conscious AI. Weak or narrow AI is AI that is applied to a specific domain. Applied AI can perform specific tasks but not learn new ones, making decisions based on programmed algorithms and training data. For example, language translators, virtual assistants, AI-powered web searches, recommendation engines, and intelligent spam filters. Strong AI or generalized AI refers to artificial intelligence capable of engaging in and performing a diverse array of distinct and unrelated tasks. It possesses the ability to acquire new skills to tackle novel challenges, achieving this by autonomously learning fresh approaches. Generalized AI is the combination of many AI strategies that learn from experience and can perform at a human level of intelligence. Its use cases include finance, human resources, information technology, research and development, and supply chain. Super AI, or conscious AI, extends the concept of generative AI to a more advanced level. It is an AI with human-level consciousness, which would require it to be self-aware, showing advanced cognitive abilities and developing its own thinking skills. Because we are not yet able to adequately define what consciousness is, it is unlikely that we will be able to create a conscious AI in the near future. Super AI could demonstrate capabilities beyond human intelligence in areas like healthcare, autonomous vehicles, robotics, natural language understanding, and environmental conservation. AI is the fusion of many fields of study. Computer science and electrical engineering determine how AI is implemented in software and hardware. Mathematics and statistics determine viable models and measure performance. Because AI is modeled on how we believe the brain works, psychology and linguistics play an essential role in understanding how AI might work. Philosophy, on the other hand, provides guidance on intelligence and ethical considerations. While the science fiction version of AI may be a distant possibility, we already see more and more AI involved in the decisions we make every day. Over the years, AI has proven to be useful in different domains, impacting our society in meaningful ways. In this video, you learned how AI is defined as augmented intelligence, aiming to extend human capabilities and tackle tasks beyond human and machine capabilities. You also learned that machine learning models are developed through supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Finally, you learned how AI can be divided based on its strengths. You learned about weak or narrow AI, an AI tailored for specific domains; strong or generalized AI, an AI with diverse capabilities across unrelated tasks; super or conscious AI, an AI having human-level.
I want to share with you the story of how I got to work today. I submit to you that my drive from my home to my office used 3 forms of intelligence. The first intelligence was human intelligence. The intelligence there was the intelligence that I needed to operate the vehicle, to turn the steering wheel, to check my mirrors. The second form of intelligence was artificial intelligence. Once I got on the highway, I turned on the self-driving feature in my car. Fancy. Now the car stayed in its own lane, kept an appropriate distance from the vehicle in front, and maintained a proper speed. No input from me at all. When I got off of the highway, I used a third form of intelligence, augmented intelligence. Augmented intelligence, well, that took the form of all the driver assist features in the vehicle. Things like collision detection to alert me if I got too close to the car in front, and blind spot avoidance to tell me if there was a vehicle alongside me as I changed lanes. Artificial intelligence, well, that is the ability for machines to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as reasoning, natural communication, and problem solving. It basically replaces the need for a human. So computers are doing the work, us humans not really needed. And the artificial intelligence performs certain tasks and makes decisions, and it's incorporated into so many systems today. Now, contrast that with augmented intelligence. Now, this is where you have machines and you have humans both working together. And they're doing so to enhance each other's efforts when completing tasks. Augmented intelligence systems augment our human abilities. Things like screen readers for the blind, voice-driven navigation, or my in-car collision avoidance system. They're all examples of augmented intelligence at work. They act on our behalf in the physical world, but in a way that complements our own capabilities. So, artificial or augmented, which form of intelligence will give us the best results for a given problem? Well, to answer that, let's create a strengths matrix. So machines versus humans. Now, one thing machines are great at is ingesting large amounts of data. They can take in more data at a faster rate than any human could. And they also don't get tired, so they can just keep going and going, ingesting that data as they go. Machines are especially good at things like repetitive tasks. And to do so in a way that is reliably accurate. Unlike my spelling of repetitive. So if you need to quickly analyze a lot of data or do something over and over again with no margin for error, and then specifically artificial intelligence is really your best bet. Now, on the other hand, us humans, well, we have a few advantages too. We're very good at generalizing information. We can take a single piece of data and understand the concept that it represents. We're also very good at creativity. We can come up with ideas, we can solve problems and communicate our findings in a way that, well, machines just can't. And we have emotional intelligence too. And that's a big benefit where we can understand the reactions of others. And it's critical for tasks like customer service or caregiving. Now, augmented intelligence is really a sweet spot that combines all of these human strengths with a bit of a helping hand from our machine counterparts. By using AI to help us see and understand the world in new ways, we're able to do things that would be impossible for us humans on our own. So, which form of intelligence is best? The answer is both. And that's why I love augmented intelligence. It's how humans will continue to thrive and lead in the world. And get me to work safely.
Introducing generative AI and its use cases. After watching this video, you will be able to describe generative AI and its major capabilities and recognize its use cases in diverse sectors. As artificial intelligence continues to grow, generative AI emerges as an innovative frontier. While traditional AI tends to focus on analyzing data and making decisions, like recommending the songs you want to listen to or translating any language, generative AI, or Gen AI, takes a step forward and creates new content from scratch. Gen AI is an AI technology capable of creating new and novel data, ranging from text and images to music and videos. Unlike conventional AI models, generative AI does not rely on predefined rules and patterns. Instead, it uses deep learning techniques and relies on vast data sets to generate new ideas. Generative AI can use large language models, or LLMs, for processing and generating human-like text. LLMs can perform a variety of natural language processing tasks, including text generation, translation, and summarization. Alternatively, generative AI can design and incorporate LLM into a larger, more advanced AI system to perform various advanced tasks, such as decision-making and problem-solving. Generative AI's capabilities drive its rapid integration across various aspects of our lives. Examples: it can facilitate the creation of new content in diverse formats, including text, images, videos, and audio. Generative AI is capable of human-like intelligence conversations. Through data augmentation, it allows to generate new training data, enhancing the accuracy of machine learning models. According to recent research conducted by Goldman Sachs, the use of generative AI could help the global economy grow by about 7%, which is nearly $7 trillion. The research also conveyed that generative AI could elevate productivity growth by 1.5% over 10 years. Generative AI is boosting creativity and customer experiences across diverse sectors. In marketing, it helps companies create personalized advertisements, email campaigns, or social media posts based on individual preferences and behaviors. In creative fields, generative AI can produce unique digital art, music, and video content for advertising and marketing campaigns, and generates soundtracks for films or video games. Product development is another area where generative AI is making an impact. By analyzing trends and consumer feedback, it can help to generate ideas and even optimize existing designs for better performance and cost effectiveness. Generative AI is reshaping industries, driving innovation, and improving efficiency. In the field of healthcare and precision medicine, generative AI can support physicians by providing tailored treatments. It can also simulate surgeries and produce medical images to aid doctors in developing treatments. In gaming, generative AI can create interactive game worlds by generating new levels, characters, and objects that adapt to player behavior. In fashion, generative AI can design and produce virtual try-on experiences for customers and recommend personalized fashion choices based on customer behavior and preferences. In education, generative AI can create customized learning materials and interactive learning environments that adjust to students' learning styles and paces. In this video, you learn that generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that can generate content across various mediums, such as written texts, images, audio, or videos. LLMs are advanced neural network architectures for processing and generating human-like text. Capabilities of generative AI include diverse content creation capabilities, human-like conversation, and data augmentation. Domain-specific use cases of generative AI are marketing, creative, and product development. Industry-specific use cases of generative AI are healthcare, gaming, fashion, and education and training.
But one question I get quite frequently is, how does generative AI differ from AI that we were doing 5, 10, 20, maybe even 30 years ago? To understand that, let's take a look at AI the way it existed before generative AI. So typically the way that it worked is you started off with a repository. And a repository is exactly what it sounds like. It's just where you keep all of your information. And they can be, data in tables, rows and columns. It can be images. It can be documents. It can really be anything. It's just kind of as an organization where you keep all of your historical information or stuff. The second part is what we call an analytics platform. And in the IBM world, an example of an analytics platform is SPSS Modeler or Watson Studio. And then the third component is the application layer. So let's say you're a telco. You have all your information about the customers in the repository. And let's say you want to know which customers are likely to churn or cancel their service. So you would take that information in the repository, move it into an analytics platform. Inside the analytics platform, you would build your models. In this case, who is and isn't likely to churn or cancel their service. And then once you have those models built, you would put them in some kind of application. And the application is where you try to prevent those people from canceling. So for example, if somebody's likely to cancel, maybe you reach out to them and try to convince them not to, or give them some kind of benefit so that they stick around as a customer. But this in itself, I wouldn't call this AI. This is more of a predictive analytics or a predictive model. To make this AI, you have to provide a feedback loop. And a feedback loop allows you to automate the process. So for example, you're a telco and you have your information on your customers, you figure out who's going to cancel, you take action through an application to try to keep them from canceling, but your models here sometimes are right or sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. What the feedback loop allows you to do is to learn from that experience. So if there's situations where you predicted somebody was going to cancel and they didn't, maybe you can drill in and make your models better so that you don't make that same mistake a second time. So think of it like this: fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's what you want your AI to do. You want your AI to learn from its previous mistakes and its previous successes too. And a feedback loop allows you to do that. So this is the way that it always existed. I've been in this business for over 30 years, and this predates me. But with generative AI, this whole paradigm has changed. The whole fundamental architecture and the way that we do things is different now. With generative AI, you start off with data, not from your organization, not from a repository inside the walls of your company, but you start off with data from Earth. Okay, so maybe not Earth, right? But you start off with this massive, massive, massive quantity of information about everything. That information then is used by large language models. But these large language models are they're very powerful, they're very big, and they're remarkable, to be honest. But a lot of times they don't have the specifics that you need to guide you in your business. So for example, a large language model might know in general why people cancel a particular service if you're a telco. But they wouldn't have the nuances and the idiosyncrasies of why your specific customers cancel. That's when you use what's called prompting and tuning. So the prompting and tuning layer is where you take the large language models, which are very general models, and make them specific to your use case. So going back to our telco who's trying to deal with customer churn, they would have this model that's built not just on customer churn or your customers, but built on massive quantities of information that have everything in it. LLMs are derived from that massive quantity of information. Then you use this prompting and tuning layer to try to fine tune those models so that they're specific to your organization. And then the final part is you have an application layer, just like you do with traditional AI. And the application, again, is where you take the AI so that it's consumed, so that it's going to fulfill its specific purpose. And also, just like with traditional AI, you also have a feedback loop. But your feedback loop typically just goes back to the prompting and tuning part of it, because these are typically outside of your organization. So there you have it. That's why large language models or generative AI is different, because the fundamental architecture is different. And primarily, it has to do with the size and the quantity, both of the data coming in and the models being built. And these models and this data is way too big for any organization to hold in their repository. That's why we need a fundamentally different architecture. Thanks so much for your time.
Welcome to AI in Daily Life. After watching this video, you will be able to identify the common use cases of AI in daily life. You will also be able to explore the benefits of AI's integration in routine activities. Have you ever wondered how your social media feed is customized to your preferences? Or how does an online store know the products you will like? Or, more interestingly, have you ever thought of temperature and lights in your home that adjust automatically? Welcome to the world of AI, where AI algorithms work to personalize your digital experience or learn your routines and preferences to provide a smart home experience. A report published on Statista.com suggests that within the last 5 years, the number of digital voice assistants being used in devices worldwide for day-to-day activities has rapidly increased from 4.2 billion to 8.4 billion units. AI is all around us. Whether providing personalized experiences, streamlining tasks with efficiency and automation, enhancing accessibility, improving day-to-day convenience, boosting safety and security, optimizing navigation routes, or enhancing healthcare facilities, AI provides numerous benefits in daily life. Let's explore a few such examples. AI makes our lives efficient and convenient by automating repetitive tasks and processes, saving time and effort in daily activities. Virtual assistants like Siri, Google Assistant, and Alexa employ AI algorithms to interpret and act upon voice instructions and help complete tasks, such as scheduling reminders, answering queries, delivering weather forecasts, and managing smart home devices. Further, in your smart home setup, AI empowers devices like thermostats, lights, and security cameras to understand user habits and preferences over time. This allows you to automate tasks such as temperature adjustments, lighting control, and security alert notifications, enhancing convenience and energy efficiency. AI uses a recommendation system to analyze vast amounts of data to provide personalized recommendations in areas such as entertainment, social media, and online shopping. Have you used streaming platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, or Spotify to watch movies, podcasts, or music? All these platforms offer personalized suggestions based on the user's viewing history and preferences. Similarly, social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram personalize the content based on the user's interests and past interactions. Likewise, e-commerce platforms like Amazon and eBay use AI algorithms to provide personalized product recommendations based on the user's browsing history and purchase behavior. AI-driven chatbots aid customers with their queries, and visual search technology enables them to find products by uploading images, further enhancing the online shopping experience. AI plays a significant role in enabling security across various domains with which we interact in our daily lives. These include cybersecurity, such as encryption, access control, and risk assessment; fraud detection to detect fraudulent activities in financial transactions, online payments, and identity verification; biometric authentication systems that use facial recognition, fingerprint scanning, or voice recognition; and AI-enabled video analytics, which enhances surveillance systems that monitor our investments, detect fraudulent transactions, identify credit card fraud, and prevent financial crimes. AI is transforming the healthcare sector, impacting our lives in several ways. AI chatbots and virtual assistants can provide 24/7 support, reminding you to take medication or offering basic healthcare information. AI-powered wearables, such as fitness trackers and smartwatches, monitor your heart rate, sleep patterns, and even blood oxygen levels. This data is crucial for identifying potential health risks early and monitoring your well-being. AI algorithms can help you diagnose diseases and personalize treatment plans through data-driven insights. AI is integrated into smart devices in numerous ways, enhancing user experience and functionality and making them valuable tools in our daily lives. AI enhances smartphone cameras with features like facial recognition, scene detection, portrait mode, and automatic image enhancement, enabling users to capture high-quality photos and videos effortlessly. AI-powered navigation apps utilize real-time traffic data, historical traffic patterns, and user feedback to optimize routes, estimate travel times accurately, and provide alternative routes to avoid congestion, improving the efficiency of daily commutes and travel planning. AI algorithms are utilized in keyboards and messaging apps to suggest words or phrases as you type, predict the next word in a sentence, and correct spelling and grammar mistakes, streamlining text input on mobile devices. In this video, you learn that AI's use cases and benefits in daily life are profound and multifaceted. You learned how virtual assistants and smart home devices use AI to automate routine tasks, making our lives efficient and convenient. How AI uses a recommendation system to provide personalized suggestions across various streaming, social media, and e-commerce platforms. Further, you learned how it boosts security and safeguards us against potential threats via biometric authentication and fraud detection. You also learned how AI transforms healthcare with wearables and diagnostics. Finally, you learned how AI's integration into smart devices enhances user experience and